16 years. Find us online at Gamersledge.com. And now, your hosts.
Hello, and welcome to Gamersledge podcast. Come on in, sit down, relax, have yourself a Starbucks strawberry acai refresher.
That's the same drink twice, 2 weeks in a row. I don't find this acceptable.
I have had nothing but strawberry acai refreshers to justify my time in Starbucks because I refuse to drink their overpriced coffee. So I can only recommend that from Starbucks, sadly. Sit down and relax.
Some of their teas aren't too bad.
It's a podcast about the video gaming industry, a look at what it means to be a hardcore gamer, and a conversation between friends. I, of course, am your host, Mark, outside of a Starbucks. Joining us this week, of course, joining me on my far left is Matt.
Howdy.
And also joining us is Nick.
Who apparently just fell off the floor.
So, gentlemen, it's yes, Imperial Stormtroopers are walking by. It has been a week, a very long week since our last get together. Let's talk about what we've been doing. Matt, why don't you start?
Well, I'm still putzing away on some of these mobile things. I'm not quite sure why, but I keep doing it. Still FFRK. I've got the 2 people from the Golbez event and the first crystal. I still have to get the Golbez crystal yet still, so probably work on that some more in a bit. Tap Titans, basically when I'm on a conference call at work and don't want to pay attention to what's going on, I play Tap Titans. Star Wars Uprising, which came out recently, is the first game to take place in between episodes 6 and 7. It is considered an in-canon thing, as pretty much everything aside from Disney Infinity 3.0 is considered at this point. I know we played it a bit. It's kind of based, I guess the easiest way I've found to explain it is it's Diablo Light with a Star Wars wrapper. It is a mobile game, though, so the further you get into it, the more and more you see the mobile trappings. And I know, Mark, you had run into a wall.
I'll talk about that.
Okay.
Well, I guess we can talk about it now. It's not a big deal. So the interesting thing is, now that and I know my camera's kind of crooked, sorry. Now that I'm actually out here in the land of video game development, the crazy part is I was standing at a bus stop earlier this week, and I struck up a conversation with someone. He was actually one of the art directors for that game. And so we started discussing it at length, and it was pretty interesting.
You need to get me contacts.
Yeah, well. So anyways, but that was just crazy random happenstance that I was laughing about. That I have managed to break past my progress gate, by the way, Matt. Okay. Not far, but I have broken past it. The big thing is that you have to keep getting new armor and weapons, and that keeps you from progressing farther in the story. You have to break certain level gates, and you can't really do that without the right proper equipment to raise your player rating.
Right, which is kind of getting to the point where I'm thinking of it as light, which isn't a good thing.
Yeah, that is actually a very fair analogy. I have been thinking about it that way myself. And what's really frustrating is that so as you go into a mission, there are 3 different possible difficulties that you can choose from. There is a low, which gives you crappy rewards, a medium, which gives you slightly less crappy rewards, and a high, which gives you amazing rewards. The downside is that it seems like that middle point for the midway missions keeps moving. I keep increasing my level range, but the requirement keeps going up.
The requirement for the middle goes a lot faster than you grow natively within the game.
Right, and so I'm a little frustrated with that because I can only do the lowest stuff. And I've reached the point where I've maxed out all my stuff, and I need certain components in order to upgrade them to the next tier, but I can't find the components, and it's really frustrating. It reminds me a lot of Destiny, actually.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today.
I would actually almost more call it Destiny with a Diablo wrapper.
Destiny as it used to be with a Diablo Raptor. Things change.
Raptor?
Okay.
No, there's no
Yeah.
Velociraptors.
Velociraptors.
That would probably make it better.
Yes, this is all pre-Destiny 2.0 comparisons we're making here.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, so I plugged some hours into that. Yeah, I hit my first mission level last night where I couldn't do the normal difficulty. I had to do the easy difficulty, and it kind of annoyed me. I have been playing some more Disney Infinity 3.0. I played some more Axiom Verge. I have played Grow Home, or as I like to call it, Drunken Sea Space Monkey, because that stupid little robot moves like a drunken marionette and controls like a drunken sea monkey.
Haters gonna hate.
Hey, it's an honest and accurate description of how the thing controls. I've continued to play it. It hasn't stopped me from playing it, and I've almost gotten to the point where I kind of understand how to control the thing, but it's not a good control method. And then I did last night finally crack the seal on Super Time Force Ultra. Not what I was expecting,
but darn good.
but good. Yeah, and I know the difficulty's gonna. I got through the first set of missions, and I know it's gonna be one of those where the next set I select, our difficulty's just gonna ramp up ridiculously, I'm sure.
It's not that bad, actually. They start you out kind of gradual. I'm sure it will get that way eventually, but it's not too bad.
Okay. And then I did play enough of Teslagrad, which was the other free PS4 game from September, long enough to realize it was not the type of game I was really going to be interested in playing, and uninstalled it from my PlayStation. So that's pretty much. The kids have been digging into the Wii U, playing a bunch of stuff. I actually guess I did play a one boss battle in New Super Mario Brothers Wii U, or whatever the end of that is. Have to say, I'm not a big fan of the whole you can mess each other up and kill each other by accidentally bouncing on each other and stuff. Not a huge fan of that mechanic, but it is what it is.
That was Lexi's favorite thing to do, was take my well-timed and well-honed Super Mario skills and bump me into a pit. And she
on purpose,
cackle.
or just because that's what happens?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Half those are probably by accident, but they're hilariously by accident.
Yeah, that really, that's one of those things that just gets frustrating, especially when I'm playing with one of my kids, and I'm never quite sure if he's doing it on purpose or accidentally, and it's just really getting under my skin. But we got past one of the Koopa kids, and that was all that was really important. So,
well, Turo, how about you? What have you been playing this week?
Wild Turo appeared.
Yeah. That's actually a topic.
Sorry.
The fact that you have that so perfectly timed is what scares me a little bit.
Oh, come on. Yeah, thank you. No, absolutely nothing. I have not played. Wait, no, I lied. I played the Gears of War. I played some of the what is it called? Not Definitive Edition. Ultimate Edition? I don't know. Adjective Edition. Wait.
Adjective Edition.
Yeah.
Better than normal, but not as good as original edition?
And it's just the first one
So
for
it's
now.
Lux. Yeah.
Yeah, and no, it's just nostalgia filled. There's a bunch of times I would text my brother or video a moment that we did in the game, and I'm like, remember this, or hey, remember when we were stuck here, or something like that.
So did you get an opportunity to play any of the multiplayer?
No, I didn't. I usually beat the game and then go to multiplayer. I will not change any, even with Halo. I will beat the game and then go to multiplayer.
I
You
will be
are a true
interested.
gentleman, sir.
I will be interested in hearing your thoughts about it since the multiplayer is at 60 frames a second, whereas the single player is at 30. So
Weird.
I'd like to
I
hear
would-
your impression.
I would like to see the difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick, what did you say?
Oh, you're a true gentleman for actually playing through the story.
Oh yeah, because
Most
then you
people
can.
don't.
Yeah. Whenever then I can spoil it. Whenever they're multiplayer, I'm like, man, wasn't it cool at this one part? And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I was so sad when he died. What? Like, oh, you didn't. What are you doing on here? This is like the internet, but for movies. Wow, man. And then I just make it feel bad, even though it's not true. Like I'm just making stuff up.
Oh, you just troll the hell out of people.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
He not be trolling. He be box. I mean, thorough.
I'll be Turo-y.
Turoin.
Hold on, I got it. Look at this cool can I got in Chicago. It's called Overrated. Overrated, because the beer's so overrated. It's so funny.
By the way, Turo, completely unrelated to video games, but I'm supposed to tell you your final form says hi.
Oh, tell him I said yo.
Okay, well.
Your final form?
Yes, we met Turo's final evolved form
Yeah, he doesn't wear
mine.
glasses.
at my wedding. Yeah. He's much taller, too.
Yeah, he grew and got muscular and
Got muscular.
got a mustache. This is what I have as a mustache.
No, there was no mustache.
No, that's how majestic it is. He can pop it out whenever he wants. He's like, oh, you mean this? And then he goes like this, and it's gone. I'm like, wow, can't wait to do that.
When I get that on my final form, it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome.
Did you play anything else, Turo?
Clash of Clans, which I am level 93. I know it's ridiculous, but I have not spent any money on this. Any money. And
Yes.
almost everybody in my clan has spent $5 to like $50. And I just don't know. I'm like, am I the only one that hasn't paid any money to this? And
Yes.
I think the answer is yes. And I feel good. I feel good that there's a freemium game that I'm actually having fun playing and putting time and dedication and let it show without putting money in it. And it's awesome. Makes me feel great. And that's it. Oh, and Pokemon.
Nick, how about you?
I didn't play Pokemon, sorry.
Duh, you played Pokemon. Hello?
Yay!
I think we lost Mark.
I think we
Oh,
did.
there we go.
No, there we go.
Okay, we're good.
Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nick, what have you been playing?
So I've been playing the wedding game. I did that 3 weeks ago.
How are the graphics?
Pretty good graphics.
Alright.
the
Hey,
sun
I
came
played
out.
that game.
Yeah, you did
2 weeks
too.
ago.
Hey!
Or no,
I did 3.
a week and a half ago.
Yeah, mine was 2.5 weeks ago. Congrats to you, by the way.
Oh, congrats to yourself.
Thank you. Other than that, basically Destiny and working.
And how is it? How is the Taken King?
Um,
No, stop right there. You already made a face.
mm-mm.
I saw your face.
I'm gonna
on.
say this though. No, I'm gonna say this. It's kept my attention for the longest. The Dark Below, I was done in a day. 8 hours, you could do the whole thing. Same with the Wolf, Fallen, whatever. House of Wolves. Give it about a day or two, and you know everything. You're done with everything. You're basically like, woo, this was 8 hours of content. I'm on 2 days of 8 hours straight. Not even
like
halfway through
literally.
it.
Like literally, he's been mainlining it 8 hours a day for the last 2 days.
I have been. It's awesome because I haven't even scratched the surface. There are 8 chests, 4 or 5 doors in the Dreadnought that are locked with a key. Haven't found any of them. There are like 6 random chests you can open through special stuff. I've opened 1 and I know how to open a second. There's so much stuff. And it's fun shooting bow and arrows at people. Ha ha ha. It's awesome. So, It's a lot better. A lot better. The light system that they revamped really isn't any different, to be honest. You still need light. You still need specific gear to get to specific stuff to do. It hasn't changed. It really hasn't.
I'm glad it's so innovative.
I know. The only benefit is enemies being a level or two higher than you isn't that big a deal, which is nice. So if they're like, hey, we brought something out and the challenge is it's one level higher, that's stupid. No, they could make it one level higher. Like I've done that where I'm fighting a horde of enemies that are one level higher, and I'm not instantly dying. So it's fun though. It's really cool. The quest system works the way it should, and it helps streamline everything. So clear objectives. I could go on. I'm gonna stop.
No, we're still talking about Destiny. My bad.
Oh, I get no love. No love.
Your dedication is either admirable or foolish. I'm not sure which, but one or the other.
Slightly stalkerish /
I probably
disturbing that you won't. You're a battered housewife. I'm telling you, it's horrible.
Stockholm syndrome.
That's
you do
exactly
have to.
it.
I will.
Notice the OSK forum. Basically, they've all gone back, except that one guy that's playing Madden.
Well, he always does that. But yeah, that's crazy.
It's good. The updates are good. The Taken King is fun. Castle, Nathan, what's his name? What's his last name?
Billion.
Yeah.
Billion.
He plays the best. He is the best voice actor in the world, in my opinion, right now.
So
he's the guy that sells.
What's amazing to me is that he is in the two largest, arguably, shooters being released this fall: Destiny 2.0 and Halo 5.
He is in Halo 5.
Yeah, he's Buck. He was an ODST, and he said the bio says that if he was any better, he would be a Spartan.
He has had the best roles, and he's done the best parts with them. He was in Firefly, and he did amazing. He's in Castle, and leave. You are not allowed in this podcast anymore.
What did you say?
He said, "What's Firefly?" He said, "What's Firefly?"
Is that like a TV show? Is that the name of the ship?
You're such a
Troll.
troll.
Wow, who fed him a John?
I'm sorry.
I know.
Funny.
This is not normally your role. Normally you're the chipper, not the troll. So I'm a little.
Dave's not here. I guess somebody's got to fill in.
Yeah.
I
Dave's
see
being a wimp.
trolling. You hating.
Knowing that I am so white and nerdy.
So yeah. So I don't know. I'm still of the opinion that you know, I still feel burned, even though I got my money's worth. Yes, I still feel burned that I basically paid $90 to beta test a game for a year, and all my progress is wiped away with a magic pill that jumps me to level 40 and
25. Not even close.
What?
Oh, what? The light? You only go to 25. Trust me.
No, the level.
No.
What do you mean?
The level.
All his progress got erased and bumped up.
Yeah, you can take a pill
With the update.
on your account.
You can take a
get
pill.
you to level 40.
No, you can take a pill in your account to get you to level 25. Nothing bumps you to 40, period. I have everything except the edition doesn't give me. Oh, okay. So I'm missing 3 exotic class items, which don't really do a whole lot other than look pretty, which I still want, not gonna lie. But that magic pill you're talking about only takes you to 25. Nothing bumps you to 40.
I have seen a number of posts saying that people were at a level 40 within like 3 to 5 minutes of logging into the update.
Yes, because we pre-filled bounties, we pre-completed bounties. I did the same thing. I was 39 within 5 minutes because I got 16 bounties completed and waiting, and then all of a sudden I turned them all in, and boom, you're 39. And then you're like half a level away, so you pop Red Bull's Spark of Light, you go on one mission, boop, 40, maybe 30 minutes, maybe. So it's not hard to get to the max, but to be honest, the max isn't important anymore. It's still light. Light matters. So
nothing's changed.
So
yes.
nothing's changed, and I'm really glad I didn't buy it.
Well, the thing is, this is just MMO stuff. I'm pissed about people saying, "Oh, all my stuff got wiped." Every time an MMO does an upgrade, you look at your gear, go, "Wow, that sucks." You get a new set and you move on. Stop freaking yelling about it. God. I'm sorry, consoles have caught up to MMOs. Deal with it and shut up. Jesus. Sorry.
I'll buy the Taken King when it's on sale.
Yeah, I'll buy the Taken King when it's called Destiny or 3 or 4.
4.2.
And it's the game that they actually promised.
Well, now it is.
And I would say Destiny 4.2.
Destiny 4.2.
It's still not the game that was initially announced, but it's sounding like old stuff is better. It's just not what we thought we were buying into.
Which I
we'll check in with you in a...
No Man's Sky happens to be.
Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, we'll check in with you, Nick, as we progress and see how that pans out for you.
Raids on Friday?
We'll get John. No, there's no raids for me. So that leads us to me. Let's see. I have been playing Final Fantasy Record Keeper. I've been playing Star Wars Uprising. I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Uprising. I'm really torn as to how I feel about it. It's like right on the verge of being really good. But
and then a mobile thing comes and bites you.
Yeah, and then a mobile thing comes and bites me, and I'm trying really hard not to spend money, and so I'm not really wanting to purchase anything in the game. So that's been a bit of a bummer for me. I have played a little bit of Metal Gear Solid 5 over remote play. That's a little hard since I'm missing half my buttons since there's no L2, R2, L3, or R3. So I haven't done a whole lot other than look around. And I really haven't gotten to much other gaming. I played the Let's Find an Apartment in San Francisco game. Succeeded on that one. Achievement unlocked.
Man, that was not a fun game in Chicago.
And now I am playing the Let's Find a Job in San Francisco game. And that one's not yet unlocked, but hopefully soon.
Well, good luck on that end.
Thanks. And other than that, Jack's been a pretty dull boy of late. He shouldn't have done that. He was just a boy. So let's jump directly into the news. I have about 30 minutes, by the way, before I will have to leave to commute north of the Golden Gate Bridge. So,
hey, is there a keep of some sort?
As always, that you don't ever check your email to see.
I was gonna check it, and then I can't find it. Oh wait, I'll check it on my phone. That's a lot easier.
That's it. That's actually what I do with it. So Matt, why don't you talk about the first story?
Okay. I don't know which one was first, so let's look here. So, we all know a few weeks ago we actually, named our podcast after it, but Nintendo was about a month ago, lost their CEO, who died somewhat unexpectedly. Mr. Iwata passed away, and he had been the CEO for the company for 13 years. 2 months ago. And they hadn't announced anyone yet. They had a couple of guys that were some of their game directors, whose names you would recognize, but like Miyamoto and some Takeda guy, were running the company until a CEO was actually announced. And this last week, a CEO was announced. That CEO is Tatsumi Kimishima. I'm not sure if I put the emphasis on the right syllable there, but he was a former banker. That's where he started out the world in, and he has been with Nintendo for quite a while. He was the head of Nintendo of America, CEO, excuse me, of Nintendo of America for 7 years.
I've got to
prior-
relocate.
Okay.